Hi guys, welcome back again to Vanzi channel. Today, I'm going to share a list of 15 high graphics games that are playable on Winlator and support gamepads for Android devices with the Snapdragon 8th Gen 3 chipset. I've made many lists of games for the Snapdragon 8th Gen 3, and you can check out my previous videos for other lists about the chipset. I've only included games that I find graphically appealing, and most of them haven't been included in any of my lists before, especially since they're playable and support gamepads. Okay, I think that's all I can say in this intro. Let's get started, guys. The first list, Kingdom Come Deliverance, is an open-world RPG set in medieval Bohemia, emphasizing historical accuracy and realism over fantasy elements. Players take on the role of Henry, a blacksmith's son thrust into a conflict after his village is destroyed. And as you can see here, sometimes the game only runs below 30 FPS, but you can still feel the performance increase in some locations that seem lighter when loading the shaders. 2. Turbo Overkill is a fast-paced, retro-style first-person shooter with a cyberpunk setting, drawing inspiration from classic games like Doom and Duke Nukem 3D. It features intense, over-the-top action, a variety of weapons and upgrades, and a focus on movement and aggressive play. Without further ado, I have confirmed that this game runs very well, and you can see that the FPS performance reaches 60. 3. Journey to the Savage Planet is a first-person adventure game where you play as a new recruit for Kindred Aerospace, tasked with exploring the alien planet ARY-26 to determine if it's suitable for human habitation. The game features exploration, resource gathering, crafting, and combat, all set in a vibrant and humorous alien world. As I mentioned in the intro, this game is one of the newest ones to be added to my video list, and it definitely runs great on this chipset. 4. Dying Light is a first-person action survival game set in a vast, dangerous open world overrun by zombies. Players explore a city devastated by a mysterious virus, scavenging for resources, crafting weapons, and using parkour to navigate the environment. The game features a dynamic day-night cycle, with zombies becoming more aggressive and dangerous at night. This game also runs very well, and many devices other than the 8th Gen 3 chipset are capable to running it. 5. Wanted Dead is an action game developed by Soleil and published by Wondernin Industries. It's a hybrid slasher shooter that combines melee combat with third-person gunplay. Players take on the role of Hannah Stone, a member of the elite Hong Kong police squad known as the Zombie Unit, as they uncover a corporate conspiracy. This cool game can also definitely use a gamepad and runs very well when played on a Winlator. 6. Remnant from the Ashes is a third-person survival action shooter where players battle monstrous creatures in a post-apocalyptic world, either solo or with up to 2 other players. It features dynamically generated worlds, over 100 enemy types, 20 epic bosses, and a variety of weapons, armor, and modifications. In addition, this game can also run very well if you use certain drivers and DXVK that are tailored to the performance of this chipset. 7. Necromunda Hired Gun is a fast-paced, first-person shooter set in the Warhammer 40,000 universe, specifically within the Underhive of Necromunda. Players take on the role of a bounty hunter, navigating the treacherous, crime-ridden city while battling gangs, mutants, and other dangerous adversaries. The game emphasizes intense combat, mobility with features like wall running and grappling hooks, and a cybermastiff companion. 8. Terminator Resistance is a first-person shooter set in the future war scenario from the Terminator universe. Players take on the role of Jacob Rivers, a soldier in the Resistance fighting against Skynet's machines. The game features a story campaign, exploration of a post-apocalyptic Los Angeles, and combat with iconic Terminator enemies. You can use better settings than these for more stable performance. This game is also very playable, especially on this chipset. 9. Quantum Break is an action-adventure game released in 2016. It blends third-person shooter gameplay with a live-action TV show, where player choices in-game directly affect the show's narrative. The game features time manipulation mechanics, allowing players to control time in various ways to overcome obstacles and defeat enemies. Actually, This game is still quite heavy to play, but you don't need to worry. With the right settings, this chipset is capable of running it on Winlator. 10. Trepang 2 is a rather gory action game, but you'll be amazed by the stunning graphics and gameplay. With just a Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chipset, you can experience this incredible game. Not only is this chipset capable of running it, but several other devices, especially the Snapdragon 8 Elite, are also capable of running the game without any issues. Use driver and DXVK that you think is better. 11. Choo-Choo Charles is a first-person survival horror game where you navigate an open-world island in an upgraded train while battling a monstrous, spider-like train named Charles. The goal is to gather 3 glowing eggs that will summon Charles for a final boss fight, requiring you to upgrade your train, complete quests for NPCs, and fight off cultists. You'll find this game's performance sometimes varies between 30 and 60 FPS. If you have a better setup, please share it in the comments. 12 Sackboy is a big adventure. The game features a mix of familiar platforming elements and new mechanics, with a focus on exploration and skillful use of Sackboy's abilities. The game is visually stunning, with a handcrafted aesthetic, and offers a fun co-op experience. While boss battles might be considered easy, the game provides a good challenge for those seeking to master the Knitted Knight trials. 13. Stray is a third-person adventure game where you play as a cat, navigating a futuristic cyberpunk city and trying to escape. It features a mix of platforming, puzzle solving, and exploration, with a focus on realistic cat behaviors and interactions. Not only does it support gamepads, you can also experience a very smooth gaming experience on Winlator, and this game is very playable to play on this chipset, and the FPS performance is very stable. 14. Hot Wheels Unleashed 2 is a well-received arcade racing game that expands upon the foundations of its predecessor, according to gaming news sites. It features improved graphics, new vehicles like quad bikes and motorcycles, and gameplay additions like a double jump and lateral dash, enhancing the core racing experience. Even with high graphic quality, this game still runs very smoothly on Winlator. Final list. Sekiro Shadow Die Twice's players take on the role of a disgraced shinobi on a quest for revenge and to rescue a young lord. The game is praised for its fluid, diverse combat, atmospheric world, and engaging story. Even though it only runs at 30 FPS, I think it's smooth enough and playable on a Winlator using this chipset. If you feel the settings aren't too good, feel free to use better ones. Okay folks, that's a short list of games playable on Winlator using a gamepad on the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3. There are actually many other games that also support gamepads, such as GTA 5, Rage 2, Mad Max, and others. All of these games are also playable on Winlator, especially when using a powerful chipset like the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3. You can also improve game performance by lowering the graphics quality if you feel it's not running well. Okay, if you think this video useful, please share this video to your friends. Also, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Vanz channel. That's probably all I can say for now. And I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.